What does it take to think? It's definitely harder to explain than riding a bike. It isn't as though this question hasn't ever been asked before either. Virtually every major university has entire departments devoted to understanding what goes on in our minds. Let's do a Google search for videos and see what happens. What does it take to think gets 12,100,000 results. Now put in quotations for exact words. There's only one video under this title, and it says that this simple question tends to stymie most people. But how can that be? You learned how to think long before you knew a single word. You couldn't possibly explain what you were doing, much less what you did. The fact is, billions upon billions of people are performing a routine in their minds and can't even begin to explain it. That is, until now. What does it take to think? It's no secret that we think totally different from each other. We celebrate being different and have no intention of thinking like everyone else. If the truth be known, there are times when we seriously question whether other people even have brains at all. We know that's not the case. The physical environment where our thoughts reside is exactly the same for everyone. Our brains are hardwired in an enormously complex system requiring an estimated 46 miles of nerves just to relay information. Like a finely tuned machine, there is total consistency in the physical structure producing thought. Everything comes together the way it should. It's true, we do think differently, but not when it comes to what it takes to think. Our minds are clearly the same, all the way down to a single brain cell. What it takes to think is totally consistent, predictable, and uniform for every human that ever lived. But what is it? To understand this question is to understand the most basic aspect of the human experience. The basis of thought is literally at the root of what it takes to function. Type this in if you want to learn more.